Hey there guys, and welcome back to Gwent Academy. Got a ton of new changes in this video that they released while I was gone. This is probably going to be a longer video considering how many changes there are and to give my thoughts on them. But we'll get right into it because, yeah, there's a lot. Gameplay changes. Gold cards are now targetable. This is just crazy. The game's going to be totally different after all these changes. Gold cards are now targetable, which means deployability golds are going to probably be the best. And now you can kill them with things like Alzur's Thunder. You can even decoy them, I think, now, unless they change decoy to say not including golds, which is just going to be crazy with some cards. Because that's going to be better than running a Renew in your deck if you can just decoy one of the ones you played. And Nilfgaard is a draw power deck is probably going to be pretty good, considering that don't have to waste a card locking your own Avalock. You can just decoy him right away. But that also means they can kill him right away, but he is an 8 power, so Alzur's Thunder isn't going to be able to do that. That's just really crazy. Gold cards are now targetable. I don't know how I feel about it because I kind of did like. They say it's because they had like a hidden OPness since they couldn't be targeted. They were some of the strongest cards, but they are gold, so they should be, and you can only run 4 of them. But I guess it does make the spells less worth running unless they have a really good effect if the gold actual creatures can't be targeted. But I don't know. Before, when gold couldn't be targeted, then that was like a safe card, and you could play bigger golds just because they weren't going to be killed by Scorch or something. So now, like the Consume leader, he's not going to be that great because you can't just consume a bunch of your high cost monsters and save them and have that big power on the board and only have to worry about DM Bomb or DM Shackles. What about something like Lotheb? Lotheb's going to be great now. You don't have to worry about having DM Bomb and Lotheb now. You can just Lotheb and Scorch or Lotheb and use one of the new cards on him. Lotheb's going to be pretty crazy, I think. Of course, your opponent can probably pick him up with decoy now and throw him back at you. I don't know. I think decoy is going to be like a crazy, decoy is going to be a crazy good card now. If you can still target golds with it, because there's a lot of good combos that you could run. But people aren't going to be running the continuous effect golds now that they're killed so easy. They're going to have to boost those up to make them viable, like Yennefer and Triss Butterfly. Alright, next, new keywords, Temerian and Tactics. Okay, just new things that they're adding. Oh yeah, and they also, it's not listed here, but they said that they're coming out with more new factions for this game. Like after the campaign comes out, there's going to be a new faction. So that's going to be pretty crazy because is that going to be like a whole set, or is the campaign going to be a new faction based? Because they're going to have to come out with a chunk of cards to keep up with other factions' cards. I'll have to wait and see on that one. Doomed is no longer a tag, but rather a keyword in the card's description. Alright. And resilience units reset to base at the start of the next round. Rip Dwarfs. Not that they were that big of a problem, they were just really annoying and easy to play. So now they're gone. But these changes really kill a lot of decks. Like Siri Dash and everything. Now that you can just kill them. It's going to be crazy. Well, not Siri Dash. Siri, the one that you resurrect by respawning 4 guys on your side of the field. That one's probably going to be dead. Yeah, resilience resets to the base at the start in the next round, though. Jeez. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I would have rather had it where they kept it like the Riders, where resilience, you only get resilience if you lose a round. So you could have some carryover for the next round and your opponent can't just dry pass on you when you lose. But I guess they're going with this way where they just reset to base power. So Adrenaline Rush is going to be pretty crappy now and never see play, even though only saw play in a couple decks. Let's go neutral. Thunderbolt Potion now adds 2 armor to 3 adjacent units and boosts them by 3. So that's Immune Boost. A little bit weaker version of Immune Boost, which was the best one. I wonder what they're changing Immune Boost to then. Huh. I mean, Thunderbolt Potion, I'd rather have that. Well, I'd rather have the normal immune boost. I was liking immune boost near the end more than Thunderbolt Potion just because you get the 9 power and 9 armor or whatever, and that was really good. So, looks like they're going to make immune boost do something totally different. Geralt, 13 strength, no ability. Okay, so he's still crappy. Won't see play. 13 strength on a gold card, not that great. Doesn't have ability, so I mean, there's silver cards that can beat 13 strength, and some bronze cards with their abilities and stuff. So still not going to see any play. Young Khan, 7 strength. Every turn at the start of your turn, damage all the highest enemies by 1. Last Wish, damage all the highest enemies by 1. So you get one more burst when she dies in case they kill her or something. Young Khan's not going to be played because she can be killed now. Artifact Compression spell. Turn an enemy unit into a jade statue. Silver, 3 strength. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think this card will be really strong at the beginning of the new patch when everybody's trying stuff out. But I don't know about later. Because it does take up a silver slot, and now that golds are targetable and everything, I mean, I don't think there's anything I'd want a jade statue, since it still gives them 3 strength, instead of running a Scorch. I mean, if they have a continuous effect, maybe? It'd be about the only time. And against cards like Spotter, Pirate Captains, and stuff that boost themselves up, I just Mardrum. Mardrum's a better version. Maybe it'll see play. I mean, it could end up being... It is a nice card to have because now your opponent can't build decks on a single win condition. Because now you can just Jade Statue that win condition and then they're going to be really done for because they can't resurrect it or anything. So if any of those decks become popular, you can just throw in an Artifact Compression and really destroy that deck. Dorgary, 2 strength, deploy, spawn a Savage Bear, Wyvern, Ekimara, or Drowner. Alright, so they changed that guy around to some better choices. Ekimara and Drowner are pretty good. And Savage Bear, I guess you could have situations where you'd want a Savage Bear. I do like that it gives you 4 different choices, and yeah, those are all pretty situational cards. I don't see the Wyvern ever being played, but the other ones, yeah, they're pretty good cards to have in there, especially if weather sticks around. The Drowner will always be nice. Sipirin Willy, now 8 strength, ability not visible. Alright, so can't really judge that one. Triss Butterfly, 6 strength, ability not visible. Probably going to be the same thing as Yenkan. Boost the lowest enemy ally by 1, allies by 1 every turn, and then when she dies, you boost them all again. Not going to see play because golds can be targeted, so to get her full value, you need her to stay on the board. Oh god, here we go with this. This dragon card that I cannot pronounce. Margitikabraka. It's a dragon that does 4, 3, or 3 and then 2, 1, I think. It's a dragon that gets to hit things 3 times and has a 5 power, but now he's a 6 power. Alright, he got 1 more power. He's alright as he is, so I mean, that boost isn't too bad. Eskull, now a 6 strength gold that kills an unbuffed enemy unit. Yeah, because they're redoing the Witchers as gold too. So you're going to have the normal Witchers and the gold versions. Wonder what the last guy is going to do. An unbuffed enemy unit. That's not too bad. I mean, now that's better than Artifact Compression, I think. Because, I mean, unless you're facing something like Skellige where they're really resurrect heavy. I'd rather be running an Eskull than an Artifact Compression. Because no other decks can really resurrect their stuff. First Light is now a tactics card as well as a weather card. Alright, they're adding that because they're adding that new way to tutor out tactics cards. Zoltan AT, strength is now at 8. Alright, another messing with the power a little bit. Overdose now damages up to 6 random enemy units by 2. So that's Trample's effect. Overdose is now trample, and Thunderbolt Potion is now immune boost. So we'll have to wait and see what they end up doing about trample. That's going to be a new card. Alright, Torrential Rain hits up to 2 random units in a row. So that makes it better for X-Men decks, definitely. It's going to be 2 damage, just like the other weather cards now. No way to make it higher, so... I mean, the only time I could see you running that is in something like an X-Men deck where you like the multiple pings. And other decks, I don't think they'll really be running that because there's no reason to do 1 damage to 2 different things. D-Shackles deals 3 damage in addition to its other effects now. Okay. Yeah, the D-Shackles change that was mentioned before, and D-Shackles is probably not going to be needed to be run now, since you can target golds anyway. That was like the only reason to run D-Shackles was to make it so you could kill the gold. The lock wasn't really used that much. That card's going to be not great anymore. Royal Decree. Now boost picked unit by 3. Oh. That's pretty cool. That might be actually give you a reason to run it. Of course, now that golds are targetable too. That's iffy. But I mean, it does tutor out a gold in your deck, so you're basically gaining 3 value on that gold. Sort of like a Geels, except you don't get to put a silver card on top of your deck. Yeah, because Geels gives you 2. Yeah, it gives you 1 more power than Geels would. Just doesn't let you put a silver card on top of your deck. Or pick the silver instead. That might actually see play now, Royal Decree. Vesmir, 6 strength, now summons an alchemy card from deck. Alright. Yeah, the gold Vesmir. And dwarf boosting's done for, so, I mean, I don't know. I don't see that card being ran really at all now. Regis will be getting some sort of change. Well, he better be, because now he's pretty bad. Now they can only eat something, consume something, and then be killed anyway with a scorch or something. But, I mean, he might still see play. He might have still seen play, because now they say he's getting some sort of change, but he might have still seen play the way he was, just because you can take out win conditions with it. Alright, leaders. Incoming leader changes. We got Harold the Cripple. He has a big ability change. He makes, at the start of your turn, 1 damage to the weakest enemy unit on the opposing row, ignoring armor. He has deploy effect 2. Deploy damage random enemy by 1, ignoring armor. Repeat 5 times. Harold the Cripple might be pretty good. I mean, an Axeman, yeah, that's going to be crazy, but you got ways to deal with Axeman. Now, Mardrum and everything, but... And especially with the new Torrential Rain. Are they trying to bring X-Men back hard? Like, that's 5. And then you have a Torrential Rain. That's 7 pings right there, plus 7 to all your X-Men. Wow. Well, at least he'll get to see some play, because he has not seen play in a while. Bruver Hoog, he got changed too. Now you can play a silver unit or a bronze dwarf. Cool. That's nice. Now you don't have to throw back a silver dwarf in your hand just to use your leader ability. Because it kind of sucked if you didn't use them and then all your silvers were in your hand or played and then you didn't really have an option of what to draw out. But now you get to search out a bronze dwarf. So you can search out one of the guys who moves somebody, boost them or something. I don't know. Dwarfs kind of dead. Now they can't give them resilience and keep them around with their huge powers. They'd have to come out with some new dwarf cards for sure to make that still a viable deck. Eridan, same ability. Emir, first you play a card from your hand, then you take 1 ally silver or bronze unit back to your hand. Aw, so now you can't grab that Velok. Oh, okay, so maybe there is a reason to run. Of course, now it damages the unit by 3 DM Shackles, so of course you return it to your hand, so it wouldn't matter. But yeah, you might still have to run DM Shackles then for that deck. Especially if the other guy... Yeah, because you have to repeat it. So yeah, you still need to run DM Shackles to demote him to a silver. Radovid. He is a crewman, 1 tag, same ability as before. Alright, so he works better with machines. So we're the only guy you ran with machines anyway. Think. Yeah, you didn't run the other guys with machines at all. Machines aren't that great unless they come out with more of them. So, I mean, the machines were only good against monsters and running a Bloody Baron deck, but now you can scorch away a Bloody Baron and all your work of getting a boost is gone, so I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, monsters. Okay, we're on to monsters now. Jeez. Here we go. Carthener now only moves 1 unit. Strength now at 8. Alright, so we got -1 point, and now you can only move 1 unit like a Drowner or something does. So he's a Drowner who spawns Frost. Eh, I'll take it. I mean, there's a lot of situations where I only wanted to move 1 or 2 units anyway, because moving 3 was kind of hard, and you end up moving guys out of a Frost that you already have out. Deals 1 strength, disloyal. Does the same thing. Oh, okay. So they killed Geels. Yeah, because why would I want to give my opponent 1 strength to tutor out a gold when I can just use Royal Decree and boost my gold by 3? I don't think there is any situation where I would want to run Geels instead of Royal Decree now. Okay, cool. I can search out the top silver too, or set up my top silver. No, I don't see myself running Geels anymore. Wild Hunt Longbow, 7 strength, boost all Wild Hunt units by 1. Is that all Wild Hunt units on the board? It has to be. If that's all Wild Hunt units in your deck and hand, like they normally are, wow, Wild Hunt will be insane. Because you can run that guy who spawns 2 base copies of it on the bottom of your deck and keep spawning them. Especially with the other Wild Hunt guy who pulls them out. And Harridan. It wouldn't be that hard to pull out more of these, and then you guys would be just crazy strong. Wow. If it's just on the field, though, I mean, that's still a good card. Even if it's just on the field, you could still do that combo. Definitely going to try to make a Wild Hunt deck. Glad to see that they're coming back. Okay, that card might be really, really strong. Yeah, if that's handing deck, then that's just ridiculous and will be nerfed real quick. Wild Hunt Riders now increases frost damage by 1 on the opposite side. They've lost all of their abilities. So it's a 6 strength that increases your frost damage by 1. Eh. I mean, you can only have 4 frosts out. Oh, then the other frost. So yeah, that might be playable. If you're running a Wild Hunt deck at least. Because you can have up to 3 of them out. And having your frost do 3 damage instead, if you placed them on every row, wouldn't be too bad. But I mean, I don't know if you'd have room now with the other Wild Hunt cards. Because you wouldn't be running Giant anyway. That card might be pretty decent now. I am sad that they lost their other effect though, because that was kind of cool. Jotun pulls 3 units, damages them by 2, or 3 if he pulls them into a frost. Huh. Wow, people better be running Clear Skies and stuff now. At least against frost decks. They're really putting some really nice synergy with frost. I don't see any other synergy for the other weather cards. Frost is going to be definitely the best one. Man, they're really promoting that moving stuff around with monsters and frost now. So Wild Hunt movement deck might be a thing with like Spear Tip. Yeah, I'm already thinking of a deck that I want to try. It's probably going to be, my version is going to be crappy, but somebody will make an OP version of it. Yeah, because he's 6 power, so that's 15 value if you pull them into a frost. Or if you have the whole board frosted, anywhere you put them, they're going to be 15 value silver card. Yes, I like that. Ice Giant now is 6 strength. Hound now at 3 strength. Well, I guess nerfing the Hound's not too bad. It pulls a Frost, and with all the synergy they got going on with Frost and Wild Hunt now, it's not really going to be a problem. I guess the 1 loss in strength's not too bad, especially if this Wild Hunt Longboat can just boost them right back up. Wow. Ice Giant though, crappy card still. 11 power, bronze, if you have a frost out. Not that great, especially since they can just burn it. Nithril 5 strength deals 5 damage to a unit, 7 if you have a wild hunt unit currently in your hand. Wow. 5 strength deals 5 damage to a unit. So 13 at max value, it's a 12, and if it's not a 12, then it's a 10. And it has no armor. So it's like a mini Imlerith. And it does take up a silver slot. I mean, with Imlerith, you can get at minimum 13 value and a possible 16 value. This guy's a 10 or 12 value for silver. And now that golds can be targeted, I might... Nah, I don't think I'd run that. It's only 10 value, that's not that great. Especially for a silver slot. Alright. Wild Hunt Warrior now gets its buff if it damages a unit under frost as well. So if you damage something under frost, it's a 10 value card still. Which is Ice Giant, slightly 1 power stronger. I mean, having all these damage cards isn't so bad now. And golds are targetable, so I might try to mess around with the Wild Hunt Warrior in that deck. Especially with the Wild Hunt Longbow and Jotun. I mean, you can just pump out damage and kill your enemy's stuff. And they're all under frost, so yeah. You can wipe their board. Drowner, now 7 strength. Deals the same amount of damage to the card it moves. Oh, deals some amount of damage to the card it moves. Alright. More damage. Definitely lots of damage in monsters now. Ekimara is now a 6 strength. Oh, well, now Ekimara's effect has definitely changed. Oh, no, because you consume a unit. Maybe it's not changed because since they changed resilience, you consume a unit, you boost it, then it's not going to get the boosted carryover next anyway in the next round. So you just have a 6 strength carryover in the next round. Consume's pretty much dead with the way golds are, so not great at all. Wyvern, 6 strength. Damage an enemy unit. Also strengthen itself by 2 if there's a Draconid on the board. There's not enough room. I mean, we only have like a couple dragons. Octavius, Wyvern, and that one that I cannot pronounce. But they all do damage, so I might mess around with it. But 2 of them are silvers. Like, you're dedicating a lot just to get that little 2 strength added on. He's still a crappy card, I think. Imlerith is now a 9 strength, alright. Drog now 9 power and spawns Dragger in either player's graveyard. They don't tell us what it does though. So can't judge that card, but that Dragger's probably going to have a really fun effect. I'm guessing if you both get one. And I mean, how are you going to respawn it? The Keeper, Caretaker, you could use the Caretaker. Or maybe it's something like if you have 2 of them in your graveyard, something happens. Because then you could use Griffin and move it into your graveyard. Cockatrice. Whenever an ally with a Death Wish appears, including golds, boost self by 2. Deploy. Boost self by 2 for each ally with a Death Wish. They're starting to make more Death Wish cards. I guess that's cool. I mean, there's not too many. You got the Selena Harpies, which we don't even know if they're going to have a Death Wish anymore because of the way that they're changing the main Harpy. And you got the Golems. Oh, you got Yennefer now and Trisk Butterfly. Which I wouldn't want to run them just for that effect. You got the Necker. I don't know. I think I'm out with more Death Wish cards. That card could be really strong. Not right now, though. Cyclops, 7 strength. Deploy. Destroy an ally and damage an enemy by the destroyed ally's power. The destroyed ally had a Death Wish. Strengthen self by 3. So 10 power. And you can ping off something to kill another thing. which this is setting up for more Death Wish cards because then you'd have a way to trigger your Death Wish and get a little bit of a bonus out of it. Might be some fun in Death Wish decks, but I don't see too many Death Wish cards right now enough. But if they come out with more later, that'll definitely be a fun archetype. Peria Enforcers. 4 strength. Whenever a spying enemy appears, damage enemy by 2. Deploy, damage an enemy by 2. So it's a stronger version of the warships. I mean, you are actually, spies are. No, they're actually easier to play than discarding or revealing for the most part. That's going to be a good card. Because it's a 6 strength technically right when you deploy it. And you actually get to choose what you're damaging, which is nice. Because I don't like the RNG of the ships and stuff anyway. Because they can really hurt you. Assassin Agent, 1 strength, disloyal. Deploy, damage the unit to the left by its base power, but by no more than 10. Alright, it's a 1 strength now, not too bad. Especially when you can do damage by 2 and stuff, and it's a spy, so... Yeah, if you have the Imperial forces out and you play an agent, you'd gain some value right there. 1 value, and take away whatever they played. So, looks like a spy, disloyal deck might be more viable now. Treason now pulls back a bronze spy on the enemy side that has 10 or less strength. What bronze spy would I want to pull back? None? Yeah. Menno, Treason, crappy now. Not even fun card like it was a fun card for some trolley decks. Menno now damages a non-spy enemy by 4, destroys a spying unit. Okay, that's cool. Special, oh my, with how Lotheb works? You can just straight up destroy a spying unit? Oh, that's awesome for Lotheb. Now that you can target Lotheb. Play Menno, play Lotheb, instant value. Wow, okay, cool. Lotheb's gonna be really fun. Kelich, probably mispronounced that. Now 2 strength, spawns an emissary, ambassador, or an assassin. Now melee was ranged, added officer tag. Yeah, it's a situational card. I mean, those are 3 decent cards to pick from. I like that. And it's a 2 strength, so I mean, you're adding 2 strength to whatever you play, technically. And if you spawn an assassin, you're gaining 1 value out of it. Just like if you had Imperial Enforcers out. And it could trigger Imperial Enforcers. Yeah, that's a cool card. Alright. John Calvet. Now 4 strength. Visible on the board. Okay. Infiltrator, 9 strength. Toggle another unit's spying status. Oh, okay. That's the combo that they're going for with Treason. Toggle another unit's spying status, so then you could toggle it, then you could steal whatever their bronze unit is. Don't see that combo being really good against anything but Skalga. Yeah, Skalga is the only thing that would be useful against. They're the only one with the bronze cards that are really any good to actually have to dedicate a 2-card combo to. They got that guy that they resurrect that can become like an 18 strength. They got all those different strengthening cards. Outside of that, I mean, what would you steal? An Iron Golem? You couldn't even really steal Selena Harpy and both its eggs. I guess like it could be useful against a spy deck because you could steal their boosted spy, or discard deck because you could that's still Skalga, but you could steal their boosted pirate captain. Or even a mirror match, that guy who gains power every time you play a spy, you can steal him. Okay, Infiltrator will be good. Treason will not. Because Infiltrator you can use with Menno, which would be a much better thing to do than try to pull off a bronze from the other person's side of the field, because I don't think you'd ever want to pull. Unless you're facing Skalga or Spying deck. There's nothing bronze that you'd really want to pull. But you can target golds with it, so you can kill golds that off that way. Zartheus will now select from your opponent's entire remaining deck, not the top 3 cards. Oh, well that's why they changed Treason, because you can't do a really fun Treason combo anymore. which was the really fun thing about Zarthius. Um, Now, I don't know, the only combo with Zarthius was Treason. He's still a bad card, I think, because why would you want to grab like the middle card and put it on the bottom of your opponent's deck? Not really any point to doing that. Ranfarn, now 5 strength, added officer tag, alright. Added officer tag. Nazca Brigade and Imperia Brigade are now agile. Van Hemmer now summons Biting Frost, Clear Skies, or Overdose, which Overdose does 6 damage, or 2 damage to 6 random units, making him a 14 value card if you actually play Overdose, and Clear Skies and Biting Frost are nice options. Yeah, he just got a little bit better, I think. Letho is now a 9 strength. Alright. Now we're on to Scalaga. Search's Veteran. 7 strength, veteran 1. Trigger all veteran abilities of Search units no matter where they are. Okay. I don't know. Not enough Search cards, or maybe they're coming out with more. It's not that great. Coral 5 strength. Play artifact compression. Oh, they changed Coral. No more free Maelstrom and Coral. But it was pretty strong. Now that she plays artifact compression, it's basically delete a unit and gain 2 power. It's still pretty good. I guess with a 5 strength behind it, artifact compression wouldn't be too bad. So Coral will probably still see play. And that is probably the most played artifact compression that you'll see is with a Coral. Donar, 8 base power. Move target card and opponent's graveyard to yours. Alright, so that's the Griffin without being able to move something from your graveyard to theirs. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, you can sort of interact with the graveyard, so it's not too bad of an effect, especially in Scalaga, I guess. Because you could just steal bronze or something that you want to, or silver even, that you want to resurrect with Priestess Freya, or the silver resurrect card. Clan Search Skirmisher, 7 strength now, alright. Clan Great Sword, 7 strength every 2 turns to start a turn, yeah. This is the new card. If this unit is damaged, reset and strengthen it by 2. Strengthening decks might be kind of fun. Gonna try to mess around with one of them, but I don't see them being really top tier at all. Maybe they will. I don't think this guy's gonna be like the difference maker though. He'd probably be... No, because Biting Frost, he'd be taking 4 damage, so he'd be losing out. But he doesn't have regressing, so you can resurrect him again. Though Champion of Champions is better, I think. Burn to Brawn, 3 play, powered, loyal. Cast Galaga Storm on the opposite row, +1 veteran. I actually forgot what that card was. I had to look it up. It's that gold card, okay. Cast Galaga Storm on the opposite row, +1 veteran. I mean, it might be a decent card because now deploy effects are going to be like the strongest. And Skellige Storm's not too bad of a card. Does damage multiple units. Going to be good in an Axeman deck, for sure. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I mean, it has veteran too, so it's not too bad. King Braun now is veteran 1. This is a speculative inference. Alright, so we're not positive on that. I don't know why they'd boost King Braun when he's the strongest leader in the game, so I'm doubting that's even going to be a change. Clan Drummond Warmonger, 6 strength, veteran 1, deploy, discard up to 1 bronze card from your deck. Oh, okay, so this card that was 8 before, wasn't it? I don't like it. You have plenty of discard cards in those decks. I mean, unless you're doing a Siri Dash deck and you totally want to kill out your deck besides that card. Axeman gains veteran, now only pings from damage units on opposite row. Oh, okay. That's why they made all those crazy cards that damage multiple things. So that's not even going to be a problem with the new Axeman. I mean, on the opposite row, you'd have to have 1 on each row. And now it's not everything that takes damage. That's That really hurts them. Doesn't matter that they regain veteran, that's not going to make up for nearly as much as they're losing from being able to gain power from everything that's damaged. Okay, so Axemen aren't going to be a worry about how crazy they're going to be. Sigdrifa, resurrect to bronze or silver unit. I can't target the now targetable golds. Alright, so they're probably going to change Decoy 2 so we can't target golds, because if they're changing Sigdrifa, I don't know why they wouldn't change Decoy 2. Blue Boy Lugos now has 7 strength. Alright. He's not going to see much play now that Axemen are pretty much dead. Still an alright card, I guess, if swarming becomes a thing. Because I think with these changes, maybe swarming decks would probably be the best. Light Longship. Strength changed from 5 to 6. Alright. Wild Boar of the Sea. Now 8 strength and 5 armor. Well, that does make the damaging, strengthening deck a possibility now. I mean, it would have been crap before if it was like still 6 strength, then they could just ping it off, because, yeah, they're targetable. But now 8 strength and 5 armor, that does give it a pretty hefty body that's kind of hard to deal with. And 8 strength is that nice power level where even Scorch wouldn't even really be a problem, because you're probably going to have something higher than that. So it could stick around. With 5 armor, normal damaging effects, you're going to have to pump a lot into that to kill it. Here's another one I'm going to mispronounce. Denge Fret. Now 10 strength, some ability. They don't even know what it is. Alright. Next one, Northern Realms. John Nautilus, 6 strength. Temeria, Officer. Play a bronze or silver tax cards from your deck. Shuffle the others back. Wow. That's a good card. 6 strength and tutor out a tactics card. With all the swarming that Northern Realm already has, you could easily grab the horn that gives you 20 automatic power, or the new Thunderbolt potion if you're running an armor version of the deck. Yeah, John Natalis can be great. Kirametz now allows you to choose Aromancy instead of boring Quen. Why would I ever want to choose Aromancy instead of Quen? So I can search through my deck for a weather card when Northern Realms already has a card that lets you tutor out weather cards. Or I can resurrect a weather card. They're trying to make Northern Realms a weather deck? Yeah, no. I don't like that. Quen was definitely more useful, I think. Prince Dennis, 3 strength, pulls the top bronze or silver unit from your deck, gives it 5 armor, deploy 5 armor. Wow. That's a good card. Yeah, it has to play it because it can't give you card advantage. There's no way. And that's just ridiculous. 10 armor plus 3 strength onto whatever bronze or silver that you happen to grab. And they have a problem with Geos. Okay. Wow, 10 armor. Northern Realm's going to be pretty good against weather decks, I guess. If you make an armor deck, that might be pretty good. Oh, that's a good card, I think. Poor flanking infantry. 6 strength, spawn left, flanking infantry on the left, and right flanking infantry on the right. Both 2 strength. Crap. Crappy card. 10 power bronze. It's split up so it's easier for lacerate just to totally ruin what you got. Somebody lacerates that row, that card just became a 3 power card. I don't like it. Reinforcement, now special tactics, i.e. can be pulled by John Nautilus. They also changed it so we can only grab certain types of cards. So it's actually a weaker card now. Alright. Katawani Siege Platform, name change, Katawani Siege Master. Added Katawan and support tags, 5 strength, deploy, heal a bronze or silver machine. And trigger its deployability, Crewman 1. Bronze or silver machine. We don't have any silver machines. So they're coming out with a silver machine. They're going to try to make machines a better deck. The way it is now is machines suck. For the most part, unless you run a Bloody Baron. I don't know. I mean, unless you're facing weather or something, or they totally kill it, heal, and trigger its deployability. It basically does the same thing, except for you don't get to replace it. Like, re-put it in a different row. Because that was one of the tricks. You could pick it back up, move it out of the frost, and put it in some other row. So now you can't do that. It's besides that, it basically does the same thing. Alright, I guess that sounds fair. Battering Ram, it's just a card that we don't know what it does. Alright, Katawani Siege Support, now it's 6 strength. Reinforced Trebuchet, now ignores armor. Nice. For mirror matches, I mean, it's 1 damage ping. I don't know if that's going to make us see play, but definitely better now. Reinforced Ballista is now a 7 strength instead of a 6. Alright, they're trying to make machines stronger because they are pretty bad now. Margarita is now a 5 strength. Why'd they give her a boost? I don't know why they boosted her by 1. She was fine the way she was. Not like it's going to make her OP now though, but she's still good. Bannon Tutor. Deploy, move a bronze spell card from your deck to your hand, then shuffle card from your hand back into your deck. Cool. I love this card. Bannon Tutor is going to be an amazing card in Northern Realms if you start running some spell cards in them. Northern Realms is like the best deck to make like 40 card decks with. I'm going to try to make 40 card deck with that class, definitely. And Bannon Tutor will be a good card for that because you can throw something like the Infantry Cavalry when you draw too many of them in your hand and get a spell instead. Definitely makes it better to run bigger decks with a card like that. That's a really good card. Temerian Drummer, bronze, 7 strength, and boosts a unit by 1 at the start of every turn. So he'd need to stay alive for 4 turns to be a decent bronze. And at 7 strength, Elzer's Thunder can take care of that. I don't know, it's a worse version of the elf card that boosts a card in your hand by 1 at the start of every turn. Because in your hand you can hold on to it till the next round, but if it's on the board already, like you only got that round where that card's going to be useful or can be any use. That's an alright card, I guess. I don't know, probably not going to see any play at all. Witcher Hunter, 3 strength, agile, resets a unit. Yeah, it's basically a Mardrum. Actually, now I think about it. It's a Mardrum because you gain 3 strength instead of weakening it by 3 strength, but you still reset a unit. That's alright. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't run that instead of Mardrum. No, you probably would run that instead of Mardrum because then if there's nothing to reset, the 3 strength is still useful. Mardrum. Mardrum on a card. Mahakam Defender, now a 6 strength. Mahakam Guard, 6 strength, buffs non-dwarfs by 4 and strengthens dwarfs by 3. Oh, strengthens dwarfs by 3, alright. That's good. They need to change around that because now that carryover dwarfs is a thing, the strengthening is definitely going to be more useful than boosting because they're just going to regress back into 6 power. So now you can make them 9 power. I don't really see dwarfs to be played, but that's a good change. Dennis Kramer, now a 7th strength and an officer. Okay, not sure what these officer tags are for. Maybe they're... Barclay Els, also an officer, will strengthen now by 3 instead of boost. Okay, so they're adding strengthening to the dwarfs now since they're changing resistance. Good choice. Sage, they don't know what it does. Dwarven, we're almost there. Dwarven Agitator, 3 strength, deploy, spawn a base copy of a random different dwarf in your deck. Okay, that's a decent dwarf card, I guess. I mean, it boosts, gives you 3 more power on, and thins out your deck some. I like it. Mahakam Pyrotechnician, 4 strength, dwarf support, deploy. dwarf. Damage a random and unit on each row on the other side by 3. Okay, so it's 4, 7, 13. Yeah, 13 if they have an enemy on each row. It's not too bad. I mean, especially since people like to split up their rows anyway because they're all afraid of Lacerate and Igni, which are still going to be really strong cards. It's another way to deal with that, and 13 strength's not too bad at all. It's a good card. Ida Emin, now 3 strength, spawns Overdose instead of Gwent. Okay. Overdose, so they both spawn. Wait, they both spawn Overdose now. Are all those guys gonna spawn an Overdose? Because the other guy who spawns 3 different cards also spawns an Overdose now. So is it going to be Clear Skies and Overdose on all of them? That wouldn't be too bad. I mean, if they made them all the same, that'd basically be like your tech card for 3 different choices. Oh, and Overdose and Clear Skies wouldn't, and some weather card, some type of weather card, wouldn't be too bad of choices to have 3 choices for. That's pretty cool. Change. Yarpin and Zoltan, both soldiers now. Zoltan damages enemies move from his ability by 2 and strengthens allies rather than boosting them. Alright, cool. Some more strengthening because, yeah, dwarves need strengthening now instead of boosting, which is a really good choice on them because now they're free to make more types of potions that boost things without making boosting dwarves ridiculous, because now they just have strengthen effects in their own class. So I guess the resilience dwarves might not be gone. They're just not going to be as dumb as they were. Dwarven Skirmisher will now strengthen self by 2. The unit he attacks isn't destroyed, previously boost itself. Okay, so now he boosts himself no matter what. Oh, no. He's the one who you can't kill it. Okay, so now he strengthens himself by 2. Yeah. Farseer, if an ally or unit in your hand or deck other than Farseer is boosted during your turn, boost self by 2 at the end of the turn. I don't know. That's a crappy card. For sure. I mean, boosting dwarfs isn't going to be a thing, and if you boost multiple units, it's not like she's going to boost herself by 6. If you play like a Thunderbolt potion, then it might be alright, but with just boost itself by 2 every time you boost something, now that dwarfs and everything are relying on strengthening instead of boosting, I don't like it. Bad card. But looks like we're finally at the end of the list. Wow, this is going to be a long one, but that's all the changes that they have for now, and I'm going to be making another one on all the stuff that they announced on ladder for ladder. But yeah, these changes totally going to change the game. They totally did a total overhaul on everything, but it's going to be really fun learning it again. Gold cards now targetable. Resilience reset to base start next round. 2 biggest changes, along with all these other changes to these cards. It's going to be ridiculously fun. I'm liking it because they did this. Now you can't base your deck off like 1 win condition card or 2 win condition cards, because there's ways to get rid of those now, making more different decks. So they're not the same play every turn, hopefully. Like Reaver Hunters or something where you play the same thing every turn. I'll have to see. Definitely liking these changes though. And if you guys actually made it this far, which is a ridiculously long video, see you guys in the next video, and hope you enjoy, and don't forget to thumbs it up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.